Alright, hello everyone, this is Ryan, here on the Ghost Layers Report Live. Now today, I'm in Yokohama, doing this report, and what you're looking at there on your screen is actually a pachinko. Now it's a form of Japanese gambling. Now, technically, gambling in Japan is illegal. Can't do it, but they get away through some loopholes in the law, which I'd rather not really go into right now live streaming here on the street for obvious reasons. But this place has a lot of machines in there, and as you can see, it uses a very big screen for advertisement. A lot of energy that goes into using one of these things. Now let's take a walk a little bit. You can see some other things that use a lot of electricity here in this area. Now, I remember when we had our big 9.0 earthquake, most of the pachinkos, and there's another one, Popeye, but most of the pachinkos are basically shut down for like a month. Some of them started opening in the evening for a few hours, but it took a long time for these to get opened up because of the massive amount of electricity required to operate them. Not there's a manga kiss. Anyways, right? So that's a concern of mine, considering that there's again rumblings, reports, and rumors that we'll again this summer have to practice Setsudan. Now, Setsudan is the practice of saving energy. It's a traditional thing that goes way back in Japan. Don't use too much, don't spend too much, don't take up too many resources. Now, they brought this back for current times for obvious reasons. So I'm thinking, all the electricity that is required to operate not only Yokohama but Tokyo, where are we going to get it all from? Which is an honest question. How's it all going to be paid for? They import all the extra natural gas, and there's a game center. They import all the extra natural gas that's going to be needed to fulfill the energy needs. Because as we know, that's how TEPCO and a lot of power companies in Japan are continuing to provide a maximum amount of power, considering that almost all but one of the nuclear reactors are currently offline here in Japan. So it's going to cost a lot of extra money to get all that done. So when we look at how it was done, well, I can see pretty clearly how they plan on paying for this. Now, TEPCO is going to start a price increase, fairly large one, coming up soon, just in time for summer, that everyone's going to have to pay for, except for one group. And yeah, there's another one, more pachinko, right? Except for one group, which is the commercial sector, especially heavy industries. A lot of businesses will not have to pay this price increase. Now, the reason that industry and commercial businesses have complained and got off the hook, we're going around another pachinko, kind of crowded street, guys. But they complained, they said that we were unable to do business here in Japan. We can't turn a profit if the power increases up because we use a lot of energy, so we shouldn't have to pay extra taxes for it. Some of them even threatening moving their operations overseas, especially manufacturers, things like that. So they whine and complain, and of course use lobbyists. And now, the people who use the energy the most, i.e. commercial businesses like heavy industries, factories, pretty sure pachinko will be thrown in there somewhere. Get off the hook of paying the extra taxes, but here, us the average citizen, yeah, we get stiff with the bill to pay for these guys. Now, the theory is, if we don't increase taxes on commercial they continue to thrive and make business and we all have a job. But doesn't it kind of odd that instead of having the tax paid directly, we go ahead and give them the tax break. They give us our normal salary, normal bonuses, we can keep making money, and we'll pay an extra tax later. Seems a little strange to me. Kind of passing the buck. For people who are already having trouble as it is with a lot of other things, now they have this to worry about. Begs to wonder what type of energy policy is starting to develop here in post-Fukushima Japan. Seems like we're expected to pay for everything, and big business are routinely getting off the hook. We don't even have to get into TEPCO. And here's a small street, there's a izakaya, small drinking place, and there's another pachinko. They're everywhere. You see them, they're everywhere around here. Imagine the amount of energy it's sucking up. So it's definitely something to think about. How are we going to get through this summer with this? Now this is a great time for TEPCO to increase prices for another reason. It will be summer. More people are going to be using air conditioners. I'll tell you right now, we here in Japan, we're kind of addicted to air conditioning in the summertime. I mean, people have really low tolerance for heat, it seems. It doesn't bother me so much. I don't use my air conditioner as much as most people, but I still use it a lot myself. So that'll be a lot of extra profit. The normal summer increase in profit they get, plus the extra tax hike over the summer. And all these people who are using the majority of the power will not be paying the extra tax. I think it's a fair question to ask the government and fair question to ask private industry. Why are we left with the bill? Why are we stuck paying? So the big energy users get a tax break when we all could use a tax break from TEPCO. In my opinion, TEPCO owes almost every citizen in this nation something. What they've done to us. But no, average Joe is going to pay all these extra taxes, and the big boys don't have to deal with this. I'll get just more example of an energy policy that we're seeing develop here in Japan, where the people with money, power, and influence are getting off relatively easy with new developments and how we're trying to develop reliable energy in this country, reliable, safe energy. Whereas everyone else, well, we just get the shaft. Not looking out for us at all. It's pretty disgusting, I mean, to be frank with you. There's got to be a better option than that. There's got to be a way to make sure that the big energy users pay their fair share at the same time they can still operate their companies. So I'm kind of iffy on the fact that they said if we increase the energy tax, and we have to pay actually our fair share. Above and beyond what I forgot to mention was that they already get a discount on their electricity usage because they are supposedly special. You know, I'm going to have a seat. But they're supposedly special and they get away with it. We need them, they say. They have to get a discount on energy, plus not have to pay a tax increase. Really kind of crazy. But that's how it goes pretty often here in Japan. Which leads me to probably my biggest point here before I sign off. I did say the topic was going to be energy usage in Japan, and we need to retouch on Setsudan one more time, what we're going to be up against. Now last year, not during the summer, but last year we did have rolling blackouts. The first time in modern Japanese history we had rolling blackouts. And after that was done, the idea of setsutan came up. So setsutan is supposedly an alternative to us having rolling blackouts in Tokyo. I experienced a rolling blackout. It's not fun. It's rather scary. So what are they going to do this summer? Last year they had a lot of campaigns. They introduced a new business style last summer called Super Cool Biz. Regular Cool Biz is where you don't wear a tie to work. Super Cool Biz, they put them in almost completely dress casual. Anything except blue jeans, I think they were accepting because it was so damn hot and we were trying to save energy. So I wonder if we'll see things like silly things like that again. Also, I'm predicting that they're going to start limiting business hours in certain districts. I mean, what else are they going to do to try to save energy? You can't have all these businesses running 24/7 like a lot of places in Japan like to do and expect to maintain things. So we'll see how this works out. How long we can pass the buck on to pay for higher energy costs because of imported natural gas, while we have the people who are using the majority of the energy not paying for this. So we'll go ahead and sign off on that point, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. This has been a live report right here in Yokohama, Japan. So until next time, this is me, Ryan, checking out.